Welcome to Get Moving. I'm Dr. Chris Landon. I'm the Director of Pediatrics at Ventura County Medical Center and serve as your host here. Ventura County is a pretty difficult place for parents. We have high housing costs here. Oftentimes two parents have to work, not able to spend enough time with their children at home. We have people sometimes of limited education and may not be able to provide their children with something as simple as books at home. The other thing I worry about as a pediatrician are the calls that I get from falls and being called to the emergency room for some injury. So we're going to talk today also about how to prevent injuries in the house and try and really keep the patients out of my emergency room. Our first guest today is Claudia Harrison from First5 of Ventura County. And Claudia, how are you doing?
Great. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Well, tell us a little bit about First5 of Ventura County. It's great to have resources here. And how did the First5 come about?
First5 is the local commission that was formed back in '98. And that's when we had Proposition 10, which was a tobacco tax. And the tobacco tax was really for the purpose of funding programs for children birth to 5 and their families. People realized that we have this wonderful window of opportunity in the early years. That's when the brain's developing most rapidly. And if we could invest resources and help in those early years, we were going to give children the starts and successes they need for school and for life.
Well, we've heard from Dr. Goldie on another show about the placental garden and swimming in an amniotic sea is in utero. You mean the brain continues to develop outside once children are delivered? And
it absolutely does. And one of the statistics that I love, because it's hard for me to get my brain around, is that there are trillions of brain cells that are developing in the early years, trillions. And it's our opportunity to really give children the right experiences, the right developmental experiences to help foster that growth and development.
Well, what kind of programs has First5 funded? How are we helping our children and parents too?
One of our core programs that we have funded are called Neighborhoods for Learning, and some of your viewers may have heard of that because we have 11 Neighborhoods for Learning throughout the county. And what these Neighborhoods for Learning do is they have family resource centers, which are what we call one-stop shops that parents of young children can go and can get parent education classes, parent support classes. They can get services, but they can also find out about other services that they might be eligible for. The Neighborhoods for Learning also have preschools, and so we've been able to create over 1,000 new preschool spaces annually through these Neighborhoods for Learning. So in every community, parents should be able to find a local neighborhood for learning.
We have been working together for a while on increasing access to health care, and these neighborhoods for learning have really helped us out in terms of having an extra resource for our parents. There's also a program called Reach Out and Read. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
This is a new program that we are very, very excited about, and actually excited to partner with Landon Pediatrics to roll this out in Ventura County. It's a national program. It was started in '89 by early childhood educators and pediatricians, and it's a very simple premise but a very powerful one. And that is basically that we know reading aloud to your children on a daily basis can make a difference. Research tells us that children who are read to increase their language skills, their emotional development, their reading achievement, and simply put, it really lays the foundation for later success in school. What happens is that through the pediatrician's office, parents visit for a well-child visit like they would do anyhow, but in this program, they receive a prescription for a book. And so basically, physicians are partnering with us to promote early literacy by making books a part of regular well-child care.
That really sounds like quite a program. Of course, we're very excited to be part of it. We're going to hear from Dr. Maggie Park, who's nationally trained in this. Are there any other programs that you see right on the horizon? Any other problems that the Neighborhoods for Learning and First5 are going to be looking forward to assisting us with?
Actually, one of the things that we will also be doing, we just started with part of it last July, is placing public health nurses and health educators at each of the Neighborhoods for Learning. That started last July. It's ramping up. We'll be able to do developmental screenings, case management, home visits to families. We primarily serve families at risk in Neighborhoods for Learning, although it's open for all families. And what we plan to do in the next few months is actually similarly put mental health professionals and social workers at the Neighborhoods for Learning, which will really enhance the capacity of people to get services where they live, in their community, from a comprehensive team at their Neighborhoods for Learning.
Well, thank you. I think you've done an excellent job of letting us know about the First5 and the different programs that are coming up, and thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you.